Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another quote breakdown. Welcome to the show. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, if you have some time, please leave a review of the podcast. It will mean a lot to me. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, leave a comment, tell your peoples about it. It means so much to me. And with that being said, let's just get right into it. Today's quote we're breaking down is "Man wants change, but continues to live the lifestyle that is causing all of his pain." Human beings live a life of contradiction. And the caption of this says, "Then does he really want change? Many people are living double lives, and most people are confused on which life to commit to." A very interesting concept when you truly think about it. I posted this yesterday from the recording of this audio in this episode. I posted this yesterday, May 6th. Let's start with man wanting change. Let's look at this. When someone says, "I want change," what does that mean? When you say, "I want food," "I am hungry," what do? You go out and get something to eat. I want food. I am hungry because I need food to fuel me, to give me some type of energy. So I go out and get something to eat. I want food. I go get it. Same thing with water. I am thirsty. I am dehydrated. I go get something to drink. Because we know that human beings need these things to survive. We need food. We need water to survive, to live a long time. So it's important to us. So the question here is, when one says, "I want change," does one really want change? Let's look at the lifestyle, right? I said, man wants change, but continues to live the lifestyle that is causing all of his pain. What is this lifestyle? The lifestyle is the escape. The lifestyle is the escape from the pain. So it says that the lifestyle is causing all of this pain, but actually the pain is first. I have some type of pain that I'm originally dealing with. This pain is forcing me to escape. If I'm a non-serious person, if I don't make it a priority to change, escapism becomes a way of life. So this lifestyle is created due to this pain. And for me to get away, I'm trying to get away from this pain. I'm trying to run away from this feeling, whatever this feeling is, right? So the lifestyle is the escape. And the reason why the escape is the cause of his pain is because the escape does not solve the problem. The escape is only the distraction. The escape only causes more problems. So a non-serious person, one who does not make it a number one priority to understand what's actually going on, will look to get distracted, will look to escape. Now, these escape routes does not solve the problem. It only creates new problems. So therefore, you have old problems and new problems piling up on top of each other, which is why the lifestyle is the cause of all of this pain. So the question is, where does this pain come from? What is this pain? Is it all mental suffering? Is it the feeling of meaninglessness? Because one without a purpose, one who lives life without a purpose, one who does not create the meaning to its own existence, focuses on the pursuit of happiness. And the pursuit of happiness creates this way of life where you are seeking temporary pleasure at all times. Now, the temporary pleasure is to escape the feeling of meaninglessness. It's to focus on something. It's to be distracted. I need something to do. I can't look at the wall. I'll be bored all day, right? Which is why boredom is like it controls 90% of the people. 90% of the things people do is because of boredom. And that's because I don't know the meaning to my existence. There's nothing to focus on. So what I'm going to do, stare at a wall all day? Am I going to look at the floor and just sit still and just do nothing? No, I need something to do. I need something to distract myself. So now this opens a door for the pursuit of happiness, right? The pursuit of happiness opens the door to all kinds of distractions, all illusions, all fantasy, right? It opens up a whole new world. And now that becomes a way of life. But again, the lifestyle is only the escape, which means the problems still exist. So it creates new problems. And on top of the old problems, so now you just got problems stacked up. Where is this pain coming from? The contradiction part. Here it is. So when one says, so here it says, human beings live a life of contradiction. Why is that? If man wants change, what is the change then? Does he really want change, right? If we study what change is, we will understand where the contradiction comes from. The change is a form of hope. The change is a form of hope. When one is in pain, right? If we understand that the pain is first, the lifestyle is the escape, and the change is a form of hope. Since this lifestyle of mine is not solving the problems, the escape will never solve the problem, which means avoiding the problem is the true problem. But besides that, the escapism, the lifestyle will never solve the problem. Therefore, me saying I want change is a form of hope. Gives me some form of hope, which is why the contradiction comes in. I want change. It's a form of hope, but I continue to live the lifestyle so I can escape my pain. Meaning I continue to escape to avoid this feeling, this pain, whatever this pain is. So I say, I want change. And I would do some of the things I won't really fully commit, right? I won't really fully commit because these problems still exist in my mind. So I can read all the books, I can see the therapist, I can Google, YouTube, I can listen to all the podcasts, but nothing will ever change because I'm not willing to commit because I am being distracted not only by this lifestyle, but also with the realization that these problems still exist. That's where the contradiction come from. Change is a form of hope to those who are not truly serious. So when one said, I am hungry and I want something to eat, when one says, I am thirsty and I want something to drink, and they go out and do it because they know that we need this to survive, right? Humans need this to survive. Then if we knew the cause of our pain, if we knew what we actually suffering with, if we knew what's actually going on, then would we actually make a change? So that means if I knew what was the problem and I actually saw it, now when I say I want change, I would do it immediately. The same way as someone would say, I'm hungry, I want something to eat, because we know we need this to survive. See, one of the biggest problems is, and this is why the lifestyle is causing all of this pain, because when one chooses to escape, they distract themselves, and now they no longer know what's actually real, what's actually going on. What is actually going on with me? I don't know, because anytime I have to see it, anytime I have to confront it, I'm choosing to not look at it, to ignore it. So now this becomes a habit. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. And now this escapism, this lifestyle is creating so many new problems. So by the time you get to see the real problem, the real thing that's going on, the problem that if solved, it would destroy all the other problems in a second. It would destroy all the other problems if this main problem was solved. But I'm so consumed within these all these meaningless problems, these problems that really don't matter, that I don't even have time or the energy to see what's actually going on. Therefore, human beings will forever live in contradiction. When getting to the truth is not their number one priority. When solving the problem is not the thing that they're fully focused on, the real problem, what's actually going on. Because if they saw it, the same way how they would see a tiger, they would run, right? The same way how you would see a tiger, you run immediately. A tiger's running after you, you're going to run because you know what's happening, you see it. The same way you see somebody in the mall, you're shopping for some clothes, you see somebody start busting out shots in the mall, what are you going to do? You're going to duck, you're going to run, you're going to do something, right? You're going to act. So when you see, seeing means act. So you act immediately because you saw it. I see it. Oh shit, I know what's happening. I see what's going to happen. And you act immediately. So if you actually saw it and you didn't distract yourself and you actually saw the truth, you would take action.